Hey Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. It's True Tarot for today. My name is Sherry, and I'm going to be doing your forecast for the month of May. This is a zodiac spread, and it will give you a general weather report of the influences that will affect your sign in the month of May. Okay, so we're going to start with your first house. And this is how the world will see you and perceive you for the month of May. And unfortunately, it's a card of you worrying about someone and someone's well-being. Sometimes it can indicate worry about finances or worry about, work life. But usually it's worry about a person, family member, someone who might be having a health challenge. You're concerned about their well-being, and this is the card where it gives you some sleepless nights. So just be aware that the world is going to be fully cognizant that you have anxiety about a situation. And if you don't want everybody to know that, then you're going to have to put on a good face, because that's what everybody's seeing, with you in the month of May. That's how you're appearing to other people. Okay, in your financial house, you have Enterprise. This is the King of Wands. It's a card that says most of you, use your money and you're entrepreneurial. You like to have startup businesses. You're creative. You're enthusiastic. Many of you Sagittarians are natural leaders. And this is a fire sign, so I'm going to place this as yourself, that you're good at handling your own money. You may use your own money to reinvest in yourself and in your new business ventures. For some of you Sagittarians, this can be a financial advisor or a mate, and that affects your finances as well. Your mate may want to be starting a business or investing in something, and they'll be giving you their ideas, and they'll be pretty enthusiastic and charming and pitching, these ideas about how to invest money or how to create money or how to spend money. But usually it's a card that says this person is not young and they're not a novice, and they're experienced, they know what they're doing, and they get excited, with new prospects. So this can be, representing you guys, or somebody who's also involved or handling your finances. Okay, the third house represents your neighborhood, cousins, siblings, neighbors, and in this day and age with the house, it can represent online communication because it's ruled by Gemini. So your neighborhood could be the social media platforms. And this card says, everyone gets what they deserve, and, they're fair. So in your family, there'll be a lot of fairness and give and take. If it's regarding cousins or siblings, there's generosity sometimes implied with this card. But it's, even Steven. It's a card where people are compensated fairly for their efforts and their labor. And so, you could just have this in your neighborhood, or it could be online, maybe with your business, that people are conducting themselves in the month of May fairly, and there's a sense of generosity as well with this card. Sagittarius, in your home, you have the profession card, or the professional. Originally, this card went back to the builders and the masons, but it's really a card of being very skilled at your craft and not being a worker, being a professional. And so many of you will either be doing work on your home, or will be having people in your home who are skilled and professional who will be doing work. Or many of you Sagittarius may be working from home, and you would produce good work in the month of May. You're respected in your field. If you hire people to do any kind of renovations in your home or your landscaping, These people would be vetted, and they're not Mickey Mouse companies. These people are good at what they do. So professionalism is the word for your home. And it does, signify that you need to take breaks and also enjoy life and kick your feet back and play. Don't just, do all work, work, work in your home in the month of May. Try to balance it out if you're doing work from home with some, downtime where you can enjoy your life as well. Okay, in your fifth house, this represents your children, your pets in this day and age, and any new relationship, someone who's entered your life in the last 3 years, usually a romantic relationship. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. So for any of you single Sages that are dating someone, they're honest, they're reliable, they're dependable, they're trustworthy, they're boring. It's an earth sign usually. So, they're good at their job. People like to keep them, hired because, like I said, they have all the traits of a good worker or a good performer. But, Sagittarius like a little excitement, spontaneity, travel. And so this individual is not like, how shall I say, the most exciting person to stand out. But they are reliable, and if you Sagittarius, any of you have Earth, like in your moon, your Venus, then this person would appeal to you on, different levels. If it's your children or a child, this means that they're doing well in the work, world, the workforce. They have a work ethic. They're reliable. They're not out partying. They're not party animals. They're dependable. They're trustworthy. And so if it's regarding your children, you don't have to worry about, this child. They're on the right path. They perform. They have a sense of responsibility. And, they don't look for handouts. They work pretty hard. Okay, in your sixth house, this represents your health and your work environment, and you have the moon card here. So if it's your health or the work area, use your intuition in the month of May. It will serve you well. You may feel that people aren't revealing everything to you, telling you everything. There's a mild sense of distrust with this card. Dreams can be very important because they can give you insight into what you think is going on behind the scenes. Someone's keeping their cards close to their chest. Some readers will say it's even a deception. It's possible, that somebody is presenting themselves better than they actually are. But in any case, just make sure nobody's pulling any games if you're in a partnership with someone or you have a new hire at your place of work. If you're getting intuitions or feelings that, something isn't totally right, just kind of trust your hunches because you're good at that, Sagittarius. If it's your health, you may feel that tests aren't revealing what's really going on. You're not getting clarity. You may feel your physician isn't like in tune, with the reality of your health condition. You may not be disclosing all of your feelings or thoughts on your own, health at this time in the month of May. And so whether it's health or whether it's your work life, you're going to have some distrust here. So like I said, just, follow your intuition, and usually your gut instincts are correct. So if something doesn't sound right to you, you know better sometimes than other people, and you can keep an open mind, but in one ear out the other with certain individuals. Okay, in your relationship house, relationships can be children, lovers, spouses, landlords, colleagues, companies, whoever you consider one of your partners. They're having a victory this month, and they may feel you're a challenge to win you over. Some of them may be getting pregnant, and that's a victory for them. Anyway, it's usually an air sign person, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. The swords represent air. And this person, is bringing fresh energy in. They like challenges. They like to prove themselves. They like to meet goals. And they like success. They like a victory. They like a win. So one of your partners may be experiencing a win in the month of May, and they're going to feel empowered by it. And if you're the challenge, if this is a romantic conquest, the person is going to feel that they've won you over. Whether that's accurate or not, they're going to feel like they jumped through fire for you and they won your heart. Now, in your bedroom, the 8th house represents shared resources and also your love life. Your intimate life should be spectacular for the month of May, Sagittarius, because this is the long-term happiness card. So it's a feeling, of togetherness and endurance and generational happiness, carrying on. A family where all the individuals are fulfilled and emotionally supported. And so that's important to you in the month of May. So romantically, it's quite good with a mate, potential mate. This could be marriage material, and you both may have the same goals of wanting to start a family, and that will intensify the love and the passion in the bedroom. And if it's anything to do with shared resources, it would involve family in some way. And so, some of you might be writing wills up, you might be making trusts, you might be thinking about, how you would share your resources with your children or other family members. But this is really a family-oriented card. And so any shared resources, your mind would be on family more than anything else. Okay, now the 9th house represents higher education, travel, publishing, and litigation or lawsuits. And you have a good partnership card here and good energy, and it's wands, it's your suit, Sagittarius, it's fire. And so any of those areas would be good. So if you traveled with a partner, friend, anyone else, great. You'd have a good trip. You'd want to see the same things. You'd share the same vision. You'd have a lot of fun. It would be an active, stimulating trip. Publishing, you could find a very good partner where you like, the platform of where you would publish, whether this was a publishing house or self-publishing online. Higher education, terrific. You'd end up with the right instructors or professors, and the education would lead to furthering your goals and your income in the future. And what else? I think I covered everything. Publishing, higher education, travel, lawsuits, it might be related to a partnership, drawing up some papers with a partnership, or you would be seeing eye to eye with the counsel that you have, and you'd both be on the same page and want the same goals. And so in any of these areas, you would have fruitful associations with another person or institution or company in the month of May. In your career, you're seen as the high priestess. This goes for male or female Sagittarians. So you're going to have like a mystique to the public in the month of May. They may find you very attractive. They may find you uncanny, mysterious. They can't figure you out. There's just something, it's like an unrevealed future and a lot of potential here. And so sometimes a lot of you can tune in to the unseen, and you're able to manifest in a kind of spectacular way, but it's very quiet. it's almost like hiding your light under a bushel, but everybody, comes around to figure out, what makes you tick, or how you shake and bake, or how can your intuition be so spot on. And so for the month of May, Sagittarians, male or female, whatever career you're in, people are going to see that you have really fabulous intuition and insight that others do not possess. And you're going to have a certain mystique about you. A lot of people are going to find you attractive. So you may get, headhunted or recruited, or people may approach you to want to use your services in some capacity in the month of May. You have a new friendship starting in your friendship house. This is probably a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because it's a wand, but it represents a new beginning, and it represents excitement and enthusiasm. So one of your friends may actually be getting pregnant. One of your friends may be starting a new business. One of your friends may have moved into a new house and they're excited about it, and it's their new creative pet project. But I see this as a new person coming in your life who you become friends with, and it's at the beginning, and it's fun, and it's right up your alley. You get along with this person very well because it's fire, and it's youthful energy. It's new, it's exciting. And so many of you Sages will have a new friendship emerging in the month of May. And if it's not a new friendship, one of your friends is starting a whole new enterprise or a whole new beginning, and their excitement for this new beginning is going to rub off on you, and you're going to enjoy it. It's hopeful energy, and it's creative. And then finally, your 12th house is the house of what you don't see and your karma. It's your blind spot. And, you have the Page of Wands here. This is another fire sign. It's usually Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, and it's usually a younger person who's, creative and enthusiastic. And so, this might be your younger self where you're looking back in May on the dreams you had when you were young, or your innocence, or ideas you had, or creative pursuits you had that you didn't pursue. So for some of you, because you haven't mastered this yet, it can be an aspect of yourself from your youth about your own creativity and your own potential. For others of you, it's an actual person that somehow keeps you chained, or you feel a sense of bondage towards. And so you'll have to think about this in the month of May, why you have this karmic sense of imprisonment with this individual. It can be anyone. It can be a friend. It can be a family member. It can be a coworker. If it's not, the younger aspect of yourself and the creative dreams you have not realized, and you're mulling that over this month, it could be one of your children. It could be, just someone who has a lot of potential and who's creative and enthusiastic, but for some reason, you feel burdened by this relationship, or you feel karmically tied, and maybe you feel you can't remove yourself or kind of finish the karma with this person. So you'll have to think about that, Sagittarius, but you do have quite a few wands in this reading. You have like 4 of them, and so you have, a lot of wands. So in the month of May, I think many of you are going to be feeling energized. I think that if you're getting a hunch that something, is off at work, you should follow your intuition strongly. Don't work too much from home, or if you're having renovations, you're going to have to live through it, because the people are professional, but this may be extensive renovations. And so you want to have downtime to be able to play and laugh and not just work, work, work. And then whomever you're worried about, discuss it with, a few people, but, it seems like everybody is seeing this or knowing that you're concerned and you're having sleepless nights. And so it's next to two wand cards. You have the King of Wands and then you have the Page of Wands here. So, this could be, enterprises of your own or your spouse, your financial advisor. I'm really not sure, who you're worried for or about. It's generally about someone's health, but not always. So just try to discuss it, privately. Don't let everyone, know, your worry or your concerns, because sometimes it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Talk to who you, should talk to, and then try to, mix things up and, enjoy the new energy and the spring. And your bedroom looks terrific. Shared resources look really good. Your profession is going well. So, just don't, keep everything bottled up inside, and then don't wear everything on your sleeve. Discuss, what your concerns are or where you're being stressed or you feel stressed about someone or something. And then, you guys are really good at problem solving. Your intuition is going to be spot on. You're going to be highly desired in your field. So all in all, it's a very good month for you, Sagittarius. And if you like my videos, please like, share, or subscribe. And have a good month. And don't worry so much. And I'll catch you back here next month. Take care. Bye.